Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. Greetings and happy Saturday to all of you who are joining us today. A very special greeting goes out to our esteemed charge d'affaires of the Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia in Washington, D.C., Yang Terhormat, Mr. Iwan Freddy Hari Susanto, who is joining us from the nation's capital. We are extremely excited for today's show, as this is our very first virtual performance for the Indonesian Kids Performing Arts, or IKPA for short. So why YouTube, or why have a virtual event at all? Well, like many of you, our lives have experienced a pause in the beginning of spring 2020. For our children, that pause meant no more schools, no more socializing, no more extracurricular activities like sports or the arts. The loss of the arts especially can be a devastating thing for a child or for anyone, as we have thus lost a creative outlet for us to express ourselves and our emotions through. And since the global health crisis raged around the world and social distancing measurements put into place, we all have felt quite a bit of emotions at one point or another. Our youth is no exception. Understanding the importance of the arts in the lives of the youth, IKPA, with its limited funds, has worked hard to ensure that our young members remain connected and immersed in creativity, imagination, and wonderment. This virtual performance utilizes the magic of the internet to connect all of us together to enjoy the presentation of folklores from the West Javanese region of Indonesia. The folklores presented today, though, are only a fraction of the over 300 cultures found in the world's largest archipelago. Before we start the performance, please welcome the president of the IKPA organization, Merina Huta Barat, and our esteemed charge d'affaires, Yang Terhormat, Mr. Iwan Freddy Hari Susanto, to give a few remarks. Ms. Merina, the floor and time is yours.
Thank you, Nadia. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. Good morning, Bapak Iwan Freddy Hari Susanto, Charge d'Affaires of the Embassy of Republic of Indonesia in Washington, D.C. Good morning, everyone. Selamat malam, Indonesia. Welcome to the Indonesian Kids Performing Arts, or short as IKPA, on the YouTube Live. IKPA is located in Washington, D.C. area. Our active members of students are children of Indonesian diaspora in Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. The youngest member is as young as 6 years old. Yes, it is. My name is Merina Huta Barat, president of IKPA, and also producer for the virtual show this morning or this evening in Indonesia. IKPA has 3 departments: music, dance, and acting. Besides, IKPA also has annual performance. As Nadia has just explained, in this pandemic season, we all are experiencing many exciting new things. Even though we have to stay at home, it doesn't mean that we must stop doing what we normally do. We innovate new things to have fun and exciting moments. Even we are reducing instructor's direction, we focus more to creativity of the kids. We want kids to learn more about the culture and one area at a time. Then some idea came up. One of them is today's folktale virtual show. In this virtual projects, we must use new methods in order to have fun with our students. Just like their school, the normal school, the new normal school, each practice is done at their own home. They use computer or cell phone. In fact, during filming via Zoom, they use their cell phone from their own home at the same time. Thus, we cannot avoid to meet some challenges too. This is also totally new experiences for almost all of us. We almost completely learning by doing for us as instructors and kids as well. Technical problems such as latency, missing sound, limitation in recording technology, etc. are also some challenging things that we can find in this production, or perhaps not. What IKPA wants to highlight is the creativity and the talents of our students in music, dance, and acting throughout the Indonesian folktales. Lutung Kasarung is our first folktale virtual performance. Next, we will have Timun Mas, and soon we will also have some surprises for you. Stay tuned. This virtual shows cost about $10,000 US to bring shows to you all. Most of them comes from IKPA's members' monthly contribution and some from donors. To keep improving the quality of productions you love, this year we need to afford our monthly costs, such as buy some equipment and traditional instruments, provide new costumes, and much more, as well as to pay our instructors. To make this happen, we need to raise about $5,000 in the next 6 weeks. It will highly appreciate it if you could help by sending your donation to IKPA PayPal. I think you can see it on my left. There's a QR code. And ways to make a pledge by sending to our email, ikpa.usa@gmail.com. Last but not least, I want to thank everyone who involved in this production, our beloved crew of Lutung Kasarung. First, director and scriptwriter Gabriela Hasnan. Second, technical director and editor Joshua Simbolon. Score composer Dimas Nugroho. Ensemble music director Duyani Indranding Sri. Dance choreographer Natin Dias Rahmat. Costume designer Natin Dias Rahmat. Makeup artist and costume assistants, of course, our proud parents. Backstage crew, IPA executives, and boards. Producer myself, Merina Huta Barat, our co-producer Angela Widowati Nugroho. Artistic director, none others Ulung Tanoto. Program director, Wiwin Nugroho. Social media marketing, none others Ira Puspita. And our board and trustees, Ms. Chairman Woman, Gabriela Hasnan, honorary member Sharif Rahmat. Finally, thank you all for your generosity and for being part of this IKPA performance on YouTube Live. Once again, please subscribe, like, don't forget to comment, and share. Please enjoy singing, dancing, and Lutung Kasarung.
Thank you so very much for your enlightening remarks, Ms. Merina. Now please welcome our esteemed Charge d'Affaires, Yang Terhormat, Mr. Iwan Freddy Hari Susanto, to share a few words about today's performance. Mr. Iwan, the floor and time is yours, sir.
Thank you, Bu Nadia. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi dan salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Ibu Merina, the President of IKPA and all committee members of IKPA, Bu Gebi and Pak Sharif Rahmat from the BOT of IKPA, Pak closer beyond geographical distance. Before I end my speech, I would also like to thank everyone for joining today's show of IKPA. Congratulations, IKPA. I thank you.
Iwan, thank you so very much for your kind and inspiring remarks. And we are very, very sorry for all of the audience and also to Pak Iwan for the technical difficulties that we just have experienced. Hopefully it will not happen again. And we really appreciate all of yours, Pak Iwan's, and the Embassy of Indonesia support for the IKPA organization and for all of us here in the United States. Mr. Iwan, as many of you can attest, has always been attentive to the journey of the Indonesian diaspora here in the US, especially the growth and developments of the younger generation, and especially the maintaining and nurturing of ties to their Indonesian heritage. As stated earlier, today's performance highlights folklore from West Java through song, play, and dance. Like all folklore found the world over, These West Javanese folklores contain lessons within it. Thus, like all of IKPA's performances, the members end up learning and appreciating the Indonesian culture and traditions through the activities they are involved in. The first performance we will show today is a West Javanese folk song called Tokechang. Tokechang is a cheerful song from West Java, and the moral essence of the song is to not be greedy and to share, especially as we are, by nature, social beings. The song is directed by Duyani Indraningsri, and we hope you enjoy it. Thank you so very much, Director Indri and the performers. How many of you danced while that was playing? Me. The next folklores we will explore today is the folktale of Lutung Kasarung and the folk dance of Sabi Lulungan. Both folklores have morals for us to learn from in their story and dance. Lutung Kasarung, or Tale of the Lost Monkey, has lessons on humility and to not judge on appearances. The IKPA team, again for Lutung Kasarung, comprised of Director Gabriela Hasnan, Technical Director and Editor Joshua Simbalon, with musical score by Dimas Nugroho. The dance of Sabi Lulungan has roots in the Indonesian philosophy of gotong royong, which means working together. Through this dance, the performers learn the importance of coming together to create a beautiful and harmonious performance. This dance is choreographed by Ms. Tatindias Rahmat. We hope you all enjoy the tale of Lutung Kasarung and the dance of Sabi Lulungan.
Indonesian Kids Performing Arts presents Lutung Kasarung. A long time ago, on West Java, there exists the Pasir Batang Kingdom. The kingdom was ruled by an old and wise king, King Prabu Tapak Agung. The king had 7 beautiful daughters, Purba Rarang, Purba Dewata, Purba Enda, Purba Kencana, Purba Manik, for he must choose one of them to be the next ruler of Pasir Batang. At first glance, the obvious choice would be Purba Rarang, for she is the oldest. Though Purbasari is the youngest, she is actually the one beloved by the people, for she resembles her father the most. The dilemma weighed so greatly on his heart that the supreme deity Sang Hyang Kersa visited him in a dream one night.
I do not know what to do. I love all my daughters. I do not want to choose wrong.
Your youngest Purbasari is already loved by the people, for she is as wise and kind as you. Choose her and rest your weary heart.
Thank you, Supreme Deity. I shall apprise my daughters in the morning. Daughters, I've called you here today.
No, why you call us here today, Father? Before you say something, I want to say that you don't have to be concerned about me and Bubariwata, as we both will get married and live to our own kingdoms.
I too have no dream to be queen, father, and will settle in another kingdom after marriage.
Purba Ing and I will also follow our fiancés to their kingdom after marriage, father. Purba Rarang and Purba Sari are still here, though. Take care of Pasir Batang.
Yes, Father, Pura Manik is right. Either one of them will make a wonderful queen, but you will decide who will be the next ruler of our beloved kingdom.
Surely Father would choose me. I am the oldest.
My dear beloved daughters, the wisdom you have shown today sets my mind at ease, for you have learned well during your time here in our kingdom. I will miss you greatly, and I hope you will do well in your new homes. As for the next ruler of Pasir Batang, I have decided to appoint Purba Sari to be queen.
You cannot be serious, Father. Why her? I'm the oldest. The next queen must and should be me.
Purba, I beseech you to listen and understand. Purba Sari has shown wisdom beyond her years, and I will make sure she rises to the occasion of being queen.
I'm sorry, Father. I cannot accept this. You have hurt me deeply.
Narang stormed out of the throne hall and into her bedroom. Still seething from the meeting, she called to have her fiancé, Indrajaya, a handsome nobleman who cares only about his looks, to meet her at the palace.
Not let this happen. I deserve to be on the throne. Right, love?
Yeah, sure, love, sure.
Are you even listening to me? I called you here to talk to me, not to look around.
Of course. You want to destroy your sister and take over as queen, right?
Yeah, yes! Finally! Someone is listening to me! Okay. So what shall we do? Wait, let me phrase that. How can you help me?
Ow! You hurt my heart.
Seriously? Okay, but really, how can you help me?
Well, I know people that know people that can make it seem that we can curse her.
Wait, but no curse. As much as I hate her, I cannot do that.
Okay, I know a person that knows a person, and that person knows a shaman that can curse her, but we can make it seem like the curse can banish her from the kingdom.
Genius! I knew I kept you around for a reason.
Is it not because you love me?
Let's not talk about such details. They're not important right now.
Sure, understood. No details.
The next day, Purbararang and Indrajaya visited the shaman at the edge of Pasir Batang. The trip took them through the darkest parts of the kingdom, parts they have only heard of in folk tales. Indrajaya's fear was palpable as he jumped at every noise he heard. Purbararang was defiant to not show any emotion, though she was actually trembling inside. Their path became darker and darker, and within moments of reaching the edge of the kingdom, they found themselves face to face with the shaman.
You've come to seek my help, is that right?
Yes, you are right. My sister has taken what is rightfully mine, and I want her to pay for it.
I see.
What is it that you say? What are you humming about? Are you able to help us or not?
You seek vengeance for the right that has been taken away from you. What kind of punishment would you like for her?
Nothing crazy. I just want her tormented and banished from the kingdom.
I have just the thing. This ruler or Loshen who has been blessed by the dark heavens. If it touches any skin, their skin will be crusty and black, and they will smell very ugly. Ah!
Are you sure you want to do this, my love?
This will be perfect.
When she returned to the palace, Purbararang gave Purbasari the lulur as a gift, informing her that it will make her skin glow radiantly. She instructed Purbasari to put it on before bed so the lulur can work its magic while she is sleeping. Purbasari thanked her oldest sister for being so kind and generous. She did as she was instructed to do and went to sleep. Little did she know it would be her last sleep in the comforts of her home, for when morning came, she awoke to a horrific reality.
What is this? My skin, it's itchy and burning. And my face, it's covered with rashes and welts. And I reek of rotten eggs. What is going on here? What has become of me?
Purbasari, what happened?
What has become of you, Purbasari? You look cursed. This kingdom cannot have a cursed queen.
You did this to me, Purba. You are the one who caused me to look like this.
Purbasari, I know you're in much pain right now, but you shouldn't assume that he did this.
Purbaing is right, sister. Purbarang would do such a thing.
Of course I would never. I love all my sisters. There must be a reason behind this. Aha! This must be a sign from the heavens that they are angry with us because we did not follow the rightful order of our succession.
What do you mean, Purbarang? Are you saying that Purbasari is cursed now?
Yes, I am afraid so, sisters. She is now a cursed being.
Sisters, help me. I am not cursed. Please help me.
Get your hand away from them. How dare you try to inflict your curse onto my sisters? You do not belong here anymore. Just look at you. You are not a princess, let alone a queen. You are a filthy, disgusting creature. Soldiers, come here. I command you to take this creature away, far, far away, into the jungle so she cannot pass on her curse to anyone else. She is a danger to us all.
But Purbarang, she's our sister. We will help her.
Do not question me. I am the eldest daughter. I am the rightful queen, and now I am doing this for the safety and well-being of our kingdom. We cannot have the heavens continue to be angry with us because we are not following what is right. This wretched creature is cursed and will endanger us all. Soldiers, take her away.
Yes, Queen. Please come in.
Soldiers took Purbasari away as her sisters helplessly look on. They reached the jungle in a day's journey, and the soldiers dropped Purbasari at a shack in the center of it. As the shadows of the soldiers disappeared, Purbasari realized she is finally all alone, and let her anguish materialize. Her sobs echoed throughout the jungle. Hearing her cries, the inhabitants of the jungle became curious. Who is this new creature? Why were they crying so? One animal in particular took a deep interest in her. This animal, a monkey, paid a visit to the shack to get a closer look at the sorrowful creature.
What are all the tears for, creature?
What are you? How can you talk?
I should ask you the same thing. Who or what are you?
I am a cursed being, banished from my own home and sent here so that I do not spread the curse to everyone there.
So you'll spread curse to us here?
Oh, no, of course not. That's not what I meant at all. I don't want to curse you or anyone at all. I just want to go home. But here I am, in the middle of the jungle, spilling my heart out to a talking monkey. Not that it's bad or unusual to be a talking monkey, I just never encountered one before. Please don't take offense, kind monkey. Sir.
None taken, creature. Oh, what is your name if you have one, that is?
I do have a name. It is Purbasari. What is yours?
My name is Prince. Actually, I do not have a name myself.
Oh, then I shall call you Lutung Kasarung. Back at home, that means lost monkey in the jungle. And I sense you're just as lost as I am.
You have no idea.
Over time, Purbasari and Lutung Kasarung became friends. He, along with other animals in the jungle, helped Purbasari search for food, while she, in turn, provided help and support to them. Lutung Kasarung heard her anguished stories and understood her pain, for he too was banished by his family. You see, Lutung Kasarung was no ordinary monkey. He has magical powers and is actually Prince Sanghyang Gurumina. Prince Gurumina was cursed into monkey form after defying his family. His misdeed, refusing an arranged marriage. The supreme deity Sanghyang Kirsa informed him the curse will be lifted if he finds someone who will care for him in this form, or live as a monkey forever. Knowing his fate, he does not want Purbasari to suffer for as long as he did. He has grown to care for her, and he vows to help her return to her family. The only being he knows that can help her is the supreme deity Sanghyang Kirsa. So he sets off to visit the deity to help his beloved.
Supreme Deity, Sanghyang Gesa, I seek your assistance.
Can I help you, Prince Sanghyang Gurumina?
I believe I have found the one whom I've been searching for when I left my home many moons ago.
Have you now? Gurumina, does she embrace and care for you despite your physical appearance?
I believe so, but what is most important is that I care for her and I want to help her. Her soul and her spirit is as pure and beautiful as none that I have ever seen during my entire travels. I seek help to lift this wretched spell from her and get her back with her family.
Dear Prince Gurumina, you must make a small lake with your magic power. Then take a container of water from that lake and give it to Purbasari. She has to drink it all and end the spell.
Thankful of the deity, I shall do as you say. I shall build a lake. Purbasari, I left that this would be very important, and I've returned to give you this.
Oh, what is this? I mean, I know it's water.
Purbasari, this water is special that will cure you of this wretched state so that you may return to your family. Do drink it, let it work its magic overnight, and by morning you should return to your normal self.
I've heard this once before, and I've turned into a cursed being. How can I trust you?
Look into my eyes, and you see my sincerity. I would never do anything to harm you. I want you to return to your family.
But I can never return.
Never say never, Purbasari.
Purbasari looked at Lutung Kasarung skeptically. How could water help her? Even magical water. Yet, when she gazed into his eyes, she saw his sincerity and trusted him. She drank the water and went to bed, not even allowing herself hope of the magical water's possibility, as she did not want to be disappointed. When morning came, she cannot believe what she is seeing with her own eyes. The water did work. She was still in shock over the transformation when Lutung Kasarung stopped by to visit her. What he saw took his breath away. There, before him, stood the most beautiful woman he has ever seen. Purbasari's goodness and resilience had enveloped her in a more beautiful glow.
My skin, my face. I can't believe it. The water did work. Oh, good morning, Lutung. Look, you were right. The water did work. The curse has been lifted. Wait, why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, like what? I'm just in. Nothing. But just that you're back now. Well, you never really left, and you were always here. But now that you are back and that your curse is lifted, you are back. Okay, I should stop.
Yeah. Thank you, Lutung. Thank you all for befriending me, even when I look like a monster.
But just remember, you were not a cursed being, and did not pass on the curse to the people. We have only benefited from your presence. You brought the good in all of us.
You are too kind, Lutung. Thank you all for helping me. I thought I could never go back.
Well, like I said, Purbasari, never say never. Now, let's celebrate!
As Purbasari, Lutung Kasarung, and the animals of the jungle celebrated her return to normal, they did not notice two soldiers from the kingdom of Pasir Batang walking into their midst. The soldiers were confused about the commotion they are seeing until the gathering parted and revealed Purbasari in all her restored glory. The soldiers immediately rushed towards their queen.
My queen, you are no longer cursed? Are you back to normal now?
You can clearly see she is.
Right.
My queen, do come back to the kingdom with us.
Good soldiers, how can I leave now when I built a home here? The animals you see here have welcomed and helped me when I was at my lowest point. They did not care about curses. Why would I leave them now?
Well, your kingdom needs you. Your sister, Purbalarang, is a tyrannical queen. She's punishing people left and right.
My queen, your kingdom and your people need you. Return and restore justice back in our kingdom.
Friends, what should I do? My people had turned their backs on me and this jungle here. I felt so alone, and then I met you all. You have welcomed and embraced me, and I do not want to leave.
Listen to your heart, Purbasari. It will guide you to the right path, right, friends?
Your challenge is here now. You must rise above your hurt and pain, and you felt the people who need you the most.
Badger and Squirrel are right. You must show your people that you have forgiven them,
and are ready to help them as their queen.
The most certain choice at the king's return.
Not for your people, but for your father, the king. He misses you greatly and prays for your safe return every day.
I agree with you, soldiers and friends. Purbasari, you must return to your rightful place. You have showed us how resilient and wise you are as you rose above your curse and maintained positivity. You are a true leader through and through. Your kingdom needs you to be the queen. I will come with you if you wish.
Very well. I hear you all and I understand. I shall return on one condition. I want Lutung Kasarung and all my other friends to come along with me.
Yes.
Yes,
We will
come
come
with you, Purbasari, to support you.
Thank you. Shall we now?
After you,
my queen.
Purbasari, along with Lutung Kasarung, her 3 jungle friends, and the soldiers, all left the jungle and marched towards the kingdom of Pasir Batang. The group arrived in a few days' time and are led to the throne hall where Purbararang sat as queen, scowling upon hearing of her sister's impending return. As the group came nearer, she could not believe her eyes. There, in the center of the group, stood her sister, glowing and radiant. The cursed being exists no more.
How in the world? That is not possible in the Jaya.
Yes, my love?
Your shaman friend failed. He never mentioned the effect that the lure can be broken.
You never asked.
How dare you talk that? And you, what are you doing here?
Greetings, sister. Thank you for the kind welcome.
Yes, greetings.
Indeed, very healthy. I hurt no more, as you can see. I do not need to vanish any longer. I am back to reclaim my rightful place. Thank you for taking care of my throne while I was away.
How dare she state that? That is not her throne. It belongs to me. I am the oldest. Yes. Well, rightful is debatable, isn't it, Indrajaya? Let's call father in now. Soldiers, please bring on our father, King Prabu Tapat Agung. This is an order by your rightful king.
yes, Bararang. I will get King Prabu Tapak Agung immediately.
You called for me, daughter? Oh, my dear Purbasari. Welcome back.
It is good to be back and to see you again, father.
Okay, enough of the sentimentalities. We need to prove who's the rightful queen. Let us settle this, now, once and for all.
What do you propose, dear daughter?
Well, we see here that Purbasari has her curse lifted, but is it really healthy now? Or is the sorcery at work?
How dare you accuse me of faking my recovery?
Oh, then prove it. A sign of good health is the hair that is long and shiny. If you are fully removed of the curse, your hair should be just like mine. Can your hair beat mine? I have taken care of it from when we were young, and now it is at the healthiest and its best. What about yours, dear sister?
Well,
Indeed, Sanyang Persa, please help Purbasari. Please help her save her from the kingdom of the tyranny of her sister.
Okay, let's do this.
Purbasari lets down her hair in one movement of her hand. The group stares in awe as the black hair unfurls itself and falls down her back, flowing smoothly like a glistening river. She is surprised as well, for she has not taken care of it at all.
Measure and judge for yourself. Whose hair is the longest?
Okay, let me see your hair, Pupa. And now your hair, Pupasari. I have measured both my daughter's hair, and the longest hair is poor Basari.
Fine. Health is one thing. A queen must ensure that the line of succession continues. Let us now compare our fiancés. Surely you have one as of you are of age. I know surely you cannot win this one, sister, for you did not bring anyone other than animals here with you. I will start first. Purvasari, here is my fiancé, Indrajaya. Is he not the handsomest? He will make a great co-ruler, and our future lineage will be renowned for their beauty. Where is your sister?
Fiancé is so very handsome. I on the other hand, have brought no one here except my jungle friend. And Lutung. Why did I not realize this before? Well, that is good to hear, sister. Beauty is not everything. My love, Lutung Kasarung has come with you.
I beg your pardon?
Please, Lutung.
Oh, yes, that is right, dear. True beauty and wisdom will always shine through from within.
Thank you. Lutung befriended me when I was at my most lowest point. I care for him as much as any love could. He has been there for me through my greatest challenges, and he's made me realize that I was not a cursed being despite my grotesque appearance. I have grown to care for him sincerely.
What is this? I feel strange. As if an electrical surge is flowing through me.
As Purbasari completed her statement of sincere care for Luton Kasarung, an energy electrified the room and rays of light blinded everyone there. Everyone was rattled except for Lutung Kasarung. He felt the warmth of light envelop him, and then everything became dark. When he opened his eyes, he sees everyone with their mouth agape. He was not sure why until he looked down and saw his arms. Fur no longer covered it. Then he touched his face with both hands. Animal features gave way to human ones. He was back to normal. The Lutung Kasarung, lost monkey of the jungle, is no more. There, in front of all in the throne room, stood Prince Sangyang Gurumina in all his princely regalia. He was a sight to behold, and is even handsomer than Indrajaya.
She's lifted my curse. Oh, my dear, beloved Purvasari.
Lutung? Is that you?
Yes, Purvasari. It is I, Lutung Kasarung. And like you, I was also cursed. I am actually Prince Sanyang Gurumina, and I am forever indebted to you, my love. You have grown to care for me, despite how I look, and your love has broken the curse that has plagued me for all of these years.
Well, welcome, Prince Saham Guramina. I believe Purbasari has won the challenge here. Don't you all think so?
Indeed, he's more handsomer than I am.
You are insufferable. I concede, dear sister. I have no more challenges to put before you. I realize now that good will always prevail, and I have been horribly wicked.
I have already forgiven you, Purbarara. After all, you are my sister. Please do stay with me here in Pasir Bata, as I may need to seek advice every now and then. And I also know what it's like to be separated and banished, and I do not wish that on you. Now, come, let us all join hands as we are all family here now.
King Prabu Tapak Agung looked on as his daughters and fiancés put their differences aside for the sake of the kingdom. He knows now that he can finally retire in peace, as the kingdom is in good hands. Queen Purbasari and King Sanghyang Gurumina ruled the Pasir Batang kingdom with wisdom and kindness. And they lived happily ever after.
Action!
What are all the tears for, teacher?
What are you? How can you talk?
same thing. Who or what are you?
I am a cursed king, banished from my own home and sent here so I do not spread the curse to everyone there.
So you'll spread curse to us here?
Oh no, of course not. That's not what I meant at all. I don't want to curse you or anyone at all. I just want to go. But here I am in the middle of the jungle, spilling my heart out to a talking monkey. Not that it's bad or unusual to be talking monkey. I just never thought of it before. Please don't take me as kind monkey, sir.
Not taking it, creature. Oh, what is your name if you have one, that is?
I do have a name. It is Kurosaki. What is yours?
My name is Prince.
Thank you, IKPA, for creating such a magical performance. For all the performances, the IKPA leaders, young members, and families have all worked very hard to put on this amazing show. They all spent hours upon hours, and with limited funds, dedicated to practicing, recording, and filming, and executing it with such maturity and professionalism that we end up in awe of their dedication, as many are still very young in age, some as young as 6. Through all the challenges that come with working separately and remotely, the team at the IKPA organization were able to weave together all the performances of the youth to make this magical show come alive. This definitely was a memorable experience for all involved. And one of the biggest lessons of all this is that though reality may be at a standstill and crazy, we can still somehow come together to create a beautiful and magical work of art. Thank you all so very much for watching the show today and for all of your support to the youth of the community. If you like the show, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel. And if you want to support IKPA to do more of these type of events, please do donate to the organization via the PayPal link here or at their website. Any and all support are much appreciated. We hope we can make more performances like this and even better ones for all of us, especially for the young generation of the community. Please be on the lookout for our next performance based on the Central Javanese folklore of Timun Mas. Thank you so much again for everything. May you all have a great day and an even brighter tomorrow.